Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. Today is Spiritual Sunday, and we all know what that means. Well, maybe not everybody if you're new here. This is a series that was requested by a lot of you guys to learn or get to kind of understand what traditional witchcraft is, or even what witchcraft is, because it's not what Hollywood made it out to be. Okay. So today's topic is basically being a medium. I'm going to talk about the fake mediums, the fluffy ones, and yeah, I don't even remember everything I talked about. All right, let's get in today's video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you stick around by hitting that subscribe button and joining the Vibe Tribe family. If you like today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, as it lets me know I'm on the right track for creating content for you. If you don't like it, that's okay too. Thanks for the watch time. Make sure you hit that notification bell, as it'll let you know when my videos upload. I usually upload daily, but I am going on vacation tomorrow. Gone for a week. Many, many blessings. Hashtag Vibe Tribe. Hey everyone. How's your Sunday going so far? Hope you're all having a wonderful, fantabulous day. Sherry here, aka Diamond Art Addiction, and I'm dropping stuff already. I'm only 13 seconds into my video. Got the timmies. Oh yeah. So I am filming this on Saturday to be uploaded tomorrow. I'm trying so hard not to interfere with the DP-a-thon. So many of my creator friends are doing lives, and quite a few of us are doing it for charity. Oh, let me fix this here. Including myself. I go live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Mountain, and 4 p.m. Pacific. My charity of choice is Ears. It's called Edson Animal Rescue Society. And what they do is they help to rescue animals who have been surrendered, strays, and they try to put them into foster homes, get them looked at, make sure they're good for adoption, and then they find people to adopt these animals. It's a non-euthanization society. So I absolutely love them. I will talk a little bit more about them tonight in my live. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to have a sippy of my Timmy's. And we're going to chat a little bit about my Victoria's Moon unboxing and first impressions, which I will link somewhere up here. That little dot eye is going to come up. So just hit that or go into my suggested and you will find it. In that unboxing, like I said, it was not a review. It was a first impressions. I will have the link to their website down there somewhere in my description box, along with a code that you can use to save 10% off your order. No, I do not make commission. I just like to try to find things to help you guys, save money. Now, let's get into the Victoria's Moon. I've only watched a couple of my creator friends' videos, and I was like, okay. So then I was speaking through private message with another creator friend, and so on and so forth. But, they said that the images look very blurry. Yes, they do. They do look a little bit blurry. I'm going to give them a chance. I was supposed to get those pens, like that purple pen. I was supposed to get it. I got hit with custom charges, and Alvina, I spoke with Alvina. I spoke with the Victoria Moon's rep, and she felt so bad that I didn't get the pen. She felt so bad that I had to pay custom charges, and they offered to PayPal me the custom charges. I said, don't worry about it. It was $18. It's not going to break the bank. Do you know what I mean? So instead, they are sending me a second kit. And the one I got, you'll see in an unboxing when I get back from vacation. I'm going to be fair, and I am going to work on both paintings and go from there. I will not give a review. I will not say, do I recommend it yet? I don't know. I won't put my name to something until I have worked with it for a while. I'm not going to say, yeah, go and buy. No, I'm not saying that. If you choose to, one sec, I need a sippy. If you choose to, that is, absolutely fine. But I do recommend getting the bigger images. I'm not sure what the smaller images would look like. I am considering ordering one, but sneaky like. So that's that. I just want to let you guys know that I am getting a second painting from Victoria's Moon because their customer service is good. Absolutely, their customer service is good. And I'm going to roll with that. Now, let's get on with Spiritual Sunday, shall we? In a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was like a millisecond for you. Just a millisecond for me too. Anyway, so Spiritual Sunday, welcome to Spiritual Sunday. If this is not something of your interest, I'm good with that. Not everybody understands or follows this path. I'm great with that. I'm good. Now, yes, I'm going to talk about what it is like to live daily being a medium. I'm going to talk about being a medium. I'm going to talk about what it's like daily for me and how it works for me. All right? A lot of people have asked me, and I'm like, okay, I just need to do this. I just need to talk about it. And then maybe people will understand. I do get nervous because I have been tormented throughout my life when I have spoken of it. So I've kept it to myself unless unless I trust you or I'm willing to tread lightly and see how you're going to react. Now, I'm just going to roll with it. I'm just going to say it because like I always say, my name is not Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat shit. Okay. This, if you're wondering, this painting is Diamond Dots. It is a full canvas from Diamond Dots. So I want to thank Stitcherista for doing an unboxing because she influenced me to go to this Stuff for Crafts website and I found a full one and it is gorgeous. I love it. So I will link that website where I got this diamond painting from, again, down in my description box. And my cherry blossom pen that I want to go be-do because it's like a, and I love minions. So if I go squirrel, I might go be-do because that's basically what I want to do when I work with this. And this pen is fabulous. Not only is it diamond painting pen, work with me here. It is a writing pen. And I got this from Rachel Ray, and her Etsy shop is Rachel Ray's Craft, which again, I will link down there. Okay, a sippy, and let's get into this chitty chat about being a medium. Okay. So, ever since I was little, I can remember having, as what people like to call, imaginary friends. I, growing up, could not understand why people were calling my family, oh, it's an imaginary, no, it's not. I know what I'm seeing and hearing. I know they're there, so why are you, and I couldn't understand. I couldn't. I was born this way. I can't change it. No different than if somebody is gay or bisexual. I was born this way. I can't change who I am. As much as I've tried, I can't, and I refuse to now. You want to go down in the comments and call me a crackpot or crazy, you go ahead. Because I know what I know, and what you say is not going to bother me. You don't want to believe me? Cool. You do you, honey boo-boo. I'm going to do me, sweet pea. Okay, I'm glad I got that out of the way. So, I was baptized when I was growing up. I was baptized Roman Catholic. That comes from my mother's side. I believe my gifts came from both sides of my family. And there's, I don't even know how to do this and how to say the right words, you guys. I really, truly don't. I was baptized Catholic because my mom was told to do it from her mom, because you're taught that if you're not baptized that you're going to go to purgatory. I call bullshit. I did not baptize my children, which really upset my grandmother. Not really upset, but she couldn't understand why I wouldn't. Because I'm not going to tell my children what to believe. That's why. I feel my children have the right to determine what they want to believe. They were raised knowing that mom is a traditional witch. They were raised to know that they don't have to believe what I do. You can follow, their dad is something, Mormon, I think. And I think that's why his parents never liked me. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. And they were like, my ex was putting my children in Awana and doing all this stuff for Christianity. And my youngest, Carson, was like, Mom, I don't want to go. It's not right. I know what they're trying to teach me isn't right. And I'm like, okay, you're done. My oldest stayed in it for, I think, a couple more years, and then he popped out too. Need a sippy. One sec. I've always told my children, like, and it got to the point where my ex would come to me and get mad because I was doing Reiki healings on them and teaching them. They would ask questions. I would answer their questions truthfully. And I said to my ex, I said, you may not believe in what I do, and you can call yourself a Christian. But if you're going to say that you are Christian, then walk the walk. Don't just talk the talk, walk the walk. I've always said I will not cram my faith down anyone's throat. I will always respect you. It would be nice to have the same respect back. Okay, now that we've solved that, give me a second. My cat has something on the floor. I'm back. It was my cat playing with my diamonds from Dreamer Designs, the ones that I was missing. We'll be discussing Dreamer Designs tomorrow in tomorrow's video. That's already filmed. Okay, now I forget what I was saying because I kind of went out for a vape. I don't know why I just don't vape here. I think we were talking about Christian. Yeah, the walk. Okay. So I had another person in my comments. So now we're going to get squirrel. I had a creator comment in my comments. I am Christian. Are you okay if I pray for you? And I said, this is something along this lines. I said, absolutely. I said, we may not have the same spiritual beliefs, and that's okay. I said, as long as the prayers are coming with good intentions, I will accept any prayer or blessing, healing, if it comes with a genuine heart. If that makes sense to you. Okay. So now that you know I was baptized Roman Catholic, I renounced it because that's not what I believe. When I was in Sunday school or going to some Bible thing, I would always argue with them. One sippy. I don't know why right now, but squirrel. I have a very dry mouth, and I hate that sound when you got a dry mouth. So if I'm taking sippy lots, that would be why. Okay. I would argue with them saying it's not right. Like, why? No, you're wrong. And they're like, well, what makes you think I'm wrong? And I'm like, because I'm being told. Well, what do you mean? I said, my friends. Well, who are your friends? And they're like, I said, I can only see them. I'm the only one that can see them and hear them, and I don't know why. Oh, that's the devil. And then, you know what? Like, what? Really? And then, I would get, when I would say I can talk to somebody, whether it was my family or friends, they would freak out, get mad, and say, well, who was my best friend when I was a child? Well, I don't know. Do you want to know why I don't know? Because I can't hear them now. I feel them. I get imaging in my head. I am clairsentient and I am clairvoyant, but I'm not clairaudient. Okay, so I'll explain what that is. Clairvoyant means you have the gift to see. I get imaging in my mind like a movie playing with no sound. That's what, like, you know, back in the day when movies were first being made and they would have picture but no sound. That's what it's like for me in my head. That's what it's like when spirits are speaking with me. Communicating, I'll say communicating. Let's say communicating. Okay, clairaudient means that you have the gift of sound. You can hear. And very, very few people can hear. Like hear fully. Hear fully. Okay, now, clairsentient. It means you have the gift to feel. And most soul keepers are clairsentient. Now, there is being empathic. Absolutely, I am empathic as well. And that means you can pick up feelings, emotions of the living. The living. That is empathic, right? Like when I've done videos where I'm crying and I'm upset and you message me or you comment that you could feel it, that could be me. That could be that you're empathic. It doesn't mean you're clairsentient, because clairsentient means that you have the gift of communicating with those on the other side. A soul keeper is one that can communicate with souls that are living and are in meat suits, as I call it, thanks to Supernatural. And so clairsentients can feel spirits on the other side. And so, soul keeper. Ooh, squirrel. Come on, squirrels. Squirrels, not today. What it is I've got so much that needs to get done before we leave on Monday. So yeah, squirrel. Okay, clairsentient means that, or soul keeper means that you can feel and the energy of souls that are on the other side and souls that are still living in a meat suit. I am a soul keeper because I can feel and do things with souls that are in meat suits, and I can communicate with those on the other side. Okay, I hope you're following me. Some of you are probably going, what on God's green earth is this crack-a-doodle talking about over here? If you feel I'm a crackpot, just turn my video off. Okay, because I don't need that kind of negativity here. If you're here for diamond painting, then look for me from Monday to Saturday, all right? And don't come into Sunday. Because to me, like they say Sunday is church. Well, this is my church. And I'm the preacher. Just joking around, you guys. I'm just joking around. You know, I don't need to go to a building to pray and be in church. I can go outside into Mother Nature. I can, like right now, my face is so hot, but my hands are so cold. It's because I do have spirit around me. And that's just kind of how it works. But yeah, I don't need to go somewhere. I can, but if you don't like what I'm saying or talking about, then just click the video off and don't leave a nasty comment. You want to dislike it? Go right ahead. Go right ahead and dislike it. It does not bother me. You're not going to get me to stop. You want to leave a nasty, mean comment? Great. Now I'm going to block you, and I'm still not going to stop. So I'm here. I'm here to stay, and it's just the way it's going to be. Okay, glad I got that out of the way. Cool. We're good. We're good. We're here. We're good. We're tight. Pound it. Cool. Okay. I just tell you guys, the squirrels are rampant. So let me give you guys some examples. I will not mention names. It is not my place to tell you who. If somebody watches this video and knows I'm telling their story of when I connected to spirit for them, great. You feel free to comment, but I'm not going to mention any names. I have read for people who turn around and then call me a crackpot behind my back and blast me all over Facebook. Well, maybe the reason why I couldn't read for you properly is because you're such a negative person that outweighed anything that was coming through from spirit. And I tried. But anyway, we'll get into that in a little bit here. So one example is a girl that I knew. She used to babysit my sons when they were little, when me and their father split. Oh, I just spilled sippy on my canvas. Give me a second, guys. All fixed. All better. Good thing it just hit the clear coating and a little bit on the white, like down here, but you're not even gonna see it because I'll be framing it. Okay, so I had the girl that used to babysit my children. After a while, this was years later, and I was really good. Well, I was friends with her friend, like her best friend. And this person had contacted me and said, I don't know if you're going to be able to do anything, but can I please bring her over to you? She needs something. I said, sure. I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to connect to him because I cannot choose spirit. It's not dial a spirit. It's really not. Spirits choose me. Not me go, oh, hey, so-and-so, are you here? Can I feel you? Can you come to me? No, it don't work that way, people. It's just not how it works. And there's been so many shows produced in Hollywood that, where you do a pencil and it's like, yeah, come on, yeah. Now that is a crackpot. Be-doo, squirrel. All right. So my friend brought her best friend over, and you can tell she was distraught because it had only been a few days. Instantly, I seen a Canada flag, like our maple leaf flag, and I looked at her, the girl that was just crying and a wreck. I said, what does Canada Day mean to you? Because I seen the Canada Day flag and fireworks. So I said, what does Canada Day mean to you? Does it mean something to you? And she dropped to the floor. And we were not friends on Facebook, so I'm not scrolling people's profiles to see if I can, no. Nuh-uh. So she hit the floor and went down. Like we weren't friends on Facebook. I had about 10 minutes to prepare before they were coming over, so I had to light incense and I had to smudge to clear the air and get my candles lit, because when I'm doing a reading, it has to be all natural light. You cannot have electricity running. And the reason why you cannot have electricity running is it's going to interfere with the energy waves from spirit. So she hits the floor and she's like, oh my, like she's just crying. And Canada Day was their first date, like real date, that they hung out together and started their relationship before he died. So that's what Canada Day meant. And that's what spirit will do, is spirit will try to give me something that makes sense to the person that they're trying to communicate with. So again, we sat down and we talked. And after that, she had come over a few more times, and she slowly healed from his passing. She slowly healed. One night I texted her and I said, you need to listen to Michael Jackson's You're Not Alone. It just came out of the blue. I was driving home from work and I said, you need to listen to this song. Please listen to it. She's like, okay. So she listened to it, and then she texted me and she goes, OMG. She goes, the other night I was asking him if he was there. Could he hear me? And she listened to that song saying, You're Not Alone. That's how it works for me, you guys. Once I connect to a spirit, that spirit and me are connected. It's like an invisible bond. We're connected. And once I'm connected to spirit, that connection is there for until they cross over. And what I mean by cross over, they go to heaven, as some people call it. I call it the Summerlands. Wherever it is, your soul goes to rest until you are reborn. I can talk about that, like reincarnation, in another video. All right, moving on. So she got peace, and now she's in another relationship. She's happy because she said she'll never be with another man. And I said, well, you know, we'll go from there. And in this reading, one of the readings, I said, there's a little spark around him. She's like, what? I said, a little spark. I said, was there a child between you two? And she went, oh. I said, well, that child is with him. And holy Hannah Barbara, that was like, she got closure, is what she got. And then spirit went to rest. It's just the way it goes. They don't stay here forever. They're only here until the unfinished business is done. Okay, I'm going to give you another very strong example. Where I used to work. When I first started my job back in 2011, I got this job because one of my very good friends was working there, and it was her father's gig. So I started in 2011, and you've heard me talk about this job a few times on my channel. Her father, unfortunately, and my boss passed away in September of 2013. And I mean, they used to kind of tease me a little bit, you know, hey, there's the witchy, like that's just the way it was, right? Does it bother me? Nope. Because I know what I can do. But here's the thing. Because I was teased and blah, 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 when he passed away, which was fast, like they found out that he was sick in June and he passed away in September. That spirit, his spirit, came to me and used to torment me, like constantly. I go to work and it's like, oh, don't, no, shut, shh, 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 shh. Okay, so there was an incident where, I was at work and I cannot go into details, but I had to go up when the store was closed and do something. I set the alarm, but before I did that, back up, squirrel. Before I did that, I went into the warehouse and I spoke to the spirit and I said, listen, if you want me to communicate your messages to your family, I said, you need to do something so they don't think I'm a crackadoodle. Do something. So they'll believe me when I say I can do this, because people, it's like humans naturally need proof. Cool. Because I can't hear you guys. I can't. I wish I could. Well, I'm starting to, and I'll explain that in a minute. So I kind of gave this spirit caca. I set the alarm. I went home. It was a long weekend. All of a sudden, we're getting phone calls that the alarm's going off at work. Okay, so we go up there, and this had kept happening, out of the blue. For whatever reason, the alarm kept getting set off. I need a sippy. This time I'm gonna spill it. The alarm system just kept going off. I knew who it was. It was the boss in spirit, because he's trying to get people's attention. So, okay, we went up, it was handled, blah, 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 blah. So that week, when I went back to work, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go on the security system. And I'm going to see if I see anything that keeps setting this alarm off, because I knew it was him. And I was getting annoyed by it, because sometimes it was like, most of the time it was me having to go out there to handle it, because the new bosses, which happened to be my old boss's daughter and her husband, hadn't quite moved there yet. So 9 out of 10, and they were still grieving the loss of their father, which is understandable. I haven't experienced the loss of a parent yet. Am I looking forward to it? No. But in a sense, it's okay, because I know that they're going to be there in spirit. And we have the blood bond. It's blah, 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 blah. We're not here to talk about blood bonds. So I went on the security system, and lo and behold, there he was. You could see he went around what we used to call the dispatch desk. He went around the desk, and then he went to lean up on it the way he used to when he was there by the phone, and he had on the green jacket that he always used to wear. You could only see the top half of him. And then all of a sudden, boom, he's gone. If I made you jump there, I'm sorry, but I'm very theatrical. It just gets people to focus and listen. So what I did is I went back over it. I got my cell phone and I took video. I sent it to my friend and said, you need to see this. And she watched it over and over, and she's like, oh my God, Sherry, you can see him. You can actually see him. He's right there. I said, yes, this is what I've been trying to tell you guys. I'm not a crackadoodle. Next thing you know, I'm getting a phone call from the other boss, or I can't remember if it was a phone call or a text message, asking me to send the footage. So I did. And then it kind of stayed at that, like, a little bit here, talked a little bit. And I had done a card reading, oracle card reading for their mother, who was the boss. I call him Spirit Boss because he was in spirits. She was the ex-wife of Spirit Boss. We had to go to a course in Edmonton, Alberta. And we were we shared the same hotel room, and she's like, bring your cards. I'm like, okay. I brought my cards, and they're very blunt people, like very blunt. Like they say it like it is. Like my friend, there's no holds barred with my friend, because she says it like it is. She's definitely not Willy Wonka. Let me tell you something, but I like that about people. When they're not Willy Wonka, you don't need to sugarcoat shit. Just say it like it is, but you can always say it with kindness and respect. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that either. Squirrel! So, I did a card reading. I seen a lot, but I held back. I didn't say everything. Because sometimes the messages I get are ones I really don't want to know. I really, really, truly don't want to know, but I end up seeing it because it's Spirit's message. I didn't say everything. So, and then it kind of faded out. And now I no longer work there, nor will I ever work there again. And that's due to back and other reasons. So, at one point, I had to block that spirit out because he is so strong-willed. And when he wants something, man, he goes for it and he does not stop. It was to the point, it's like, Spirit Boss, can I please shower in privacy? Please, please, please. I need a sippy. So that's how being a medium works for me. Now, so there you got 2 examples. I do have more, but I'm not going to make this a 2-hour-long video. I blocked that spirit out for a while, and now he's back. Spirit Boss is back. And when the time is right, the universe is going to I'm going to cross paths with them. And this time, I'm just going to say it like it is, and I'm going to lay it out on the line, whether you want to hear it or not. It just is what it is, because I cannot hold back messages no more. Do you want to know why? Because it's wrong. It's not fair to the spirit, and it's not fair to the loved ones. It's not fair to the loved ones, and it's not fair to the spirit. I cannot hold spirit messages back anymore. Now, am I saying if I'm out in a grocery store, am I going to walk up to strangers and go, blah, blah, blah? Nope. Nope. I won't. Because you don't know if it's their spirit or not. And I'm just learning over the last 10 years of my healing journey how to reconnect to my gifts. And I'll talk about that in another video. Things happen for a reason, even if it doesn't make sense at the time, they happen for a reason. I said when I started my channel, I was not going to talk about this on my channel. I didn't want this side of me in with the diamond painting world. But the diamond painting world and my spirituality go hand in hand. Because most paintings that I buy have something to do with spirituality or that I feel connected to. And speaking of buying, squirrel. Okay, I was in a live and I wanted to place an order with Diamond Art Club. So I went in and and I accidentally hit pay now before I could put the coupon code in. Oh, my Lanta, you guys. Mr. Addiction is going to kill me. I didn't mean to. I hit the wrong button. I wanted to see how much it would cost before, and I accidentally hit pay now because they've changed their checkout screen has changed. So it really messed me up. And I hit the wrong button, and I did email them, but holy cow, you guys, be careful, okay? Please be careful. Don't make that mistake like I did. I know Diamond Art Club's going to get back to me because they're amazing. Their customer service is amazing. And I'll keep you posted. I don't want to give out the coupon code because I wasn't sure if it was good or not. So we'll go from there. Anyway. Oh, my cheeks are just burning. They really are. Do you guys want to see my face quickly? You're going to probably have a glare. Look how red I am. Can you see that, you guys? Is that not nuts? But yet my hands are like ice. And the reason being is I have spirit around me right now. I really do. Like there's one right there almost. And I can't quite tell. But my face is red because it's an energy. It's like a wheel of energy that comes into my head and goes out my feet. And it's like a circle because I'm connected to the energies of the earth. So my face is warm from the energy surge and my hands are cold from the spirit energy. And I hope that makes sense. I hope what I'm talking about has made sense to you. If not, feel free to message me or email me and I'll answer any questions that you have. All right, let's get back because that was a big squirrel. All right, so I'm not even sure how, oh, I need a sippy. Oh. All right, so there's that, and that's how it works too, you guys. Sometimes when I say squirrel, it's because maybe I'm getting spirit energy. I get distracted. Like when I have a spirit close to me, I could be in the middle of a sentence. I could be in the middle of talking and all of a sudden I'll just go quiet. And it's because I'm getting imaging in my head and I'm trying to make sense of it. I don't always know which spirits are connected to which viewers. I don't know which spirits are connected to people I run into. I have to wait for the validation to come in. Okay. Now, I'm going to end this here soon because I've got some DP-a-thon people I need to go support. And I will be in the DP-a-thon tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am donating for ears. I already told you that, squirrel. Okay. If you are going to go to a medium, a psychic, a reader, I don't believe in charging for my gifts. I never have, nor will I ever charge for my gifts. I feel I was given these gifts to help people, not to make a profit. That is my choosing. Maybe other ones, not so much, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, a lot of readers are fake. Seriously, you guys, they are. Like, I'm putting my stuff down because we're going to get serious for a minute and then I'm going to end it and I'll see you guys tonight on my live. Okay, I'll confess I'm not filming this on Saturday. I'm filming it on Sunday. In the beginning, I said I was filming it on Saturday because I did film it yesterday, but I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it turned out. I didn't like the way it sounded, so I started over. So this is my second time filming this. If you made it this far, put the little purple crystal ball emoji down in the comments or type crystal ball. And then I'll know that you made it this far and you know that this is my second time filming this. To me, yeah, that was a little bit of a bullshit white lie because I didn't want you guys to know that this was my second time filming it, and that is for personal reasons. Okay. When you go to a medium, a psychic, be very careful, okay? Because a lot of them will give you fluff. And what I mean by fluff, one second, I need a vape. What I mean by fluff is they'll give you generalized. You have a grandmother figure. Well, we all have grandma figures on the other side. You have a grandfather figure. We have that too. Oh, there's an animal, but I'm not quite sure if it was a cat or a dog that's on the other. They'll say, oh yeah, we had yeah, see that they're fishing for information. I call it fluff. When I use my oracle cards, which speaking of which, I have to get that up in my group here right away. When I do my oracle cards, they are not my reading. They are tools to help guide me. And if I have not given you a card reading when I said I was going to, there's a reason for it. Because that is an energy exchange. When I will not read someone's cards unless they give me permission to enter into their energy field. I know that makes sense to me. One second. I need another sippy. This is my second Tim Hortons today. Squirrel! Second one. So I am going to be just climbing the walls. Oh, I'm pretty sure my live is going to be very, very squirrely tonight. All right. So they're going to give you fluff. I do not. And I mean, I see some readers who charge like $100 and some. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Okay. Long Island medium. I don't watch it. I tried and I can't because I don't buy it. I'm sorry. I don't. Am I trying to debunk her? No, not at all. But to be charging people the amount that you are, do I believe she's gifted? Absolutely she is. Absolutely she's gifted. But unfortunately, money started outweighing what the purpose of having these gifts are for. And I don't agree with it. So that's why I stopped. I don't agree with it. That is my choice. You do you, honey boo boo. I'm going to do me, sweet pea. I've never charged. Okay. It's not that I've never charged. I went to a shop that was a spiritual shop in the town I used to live in, Edson. And I said, I do not want money for this. I don't like taking money for this. So please don't ask me. I said, if people want to give me a donation, and I call it a donation, I am not mandated. I'll read for you for free. If it feels right to me. If something feels off, I ain't going to read for you. Because I don't want that kind of energy seeping into me. I learned that lesson from my ex-best friend who blasted me all over Facebook. By the way, Thanks for the watch time. So it got to the point where, okay, after my very first time that she took donations, there were quite a bit of donations in there. And it was like, ooh, so I went and bought a bunch of spiritual stuff. I went and read for her again. And she set a rate for me and then took a percentage. Oh boy, that's when it started going downhill for me. I will tell that story another day because this is probably already long enough. And then I stopped. And I don't speak with this person anymore. Again, money got in the way. Money is the root of all darkness. People call it evil. I call it darkness. It is, because money creates greed. It creates power. So I believe in the barter system. You may have something that I want and I have something that you're looking for. So I'll barter with you. Like, I used to barter with my nail tech. So I would get my nails and she would get readings every 3 weeks. It worked. Because back in the day, they used to do chickens, goats, and people will say to me, well, money is the current currency. Yes, but money has also been touched by how many hands? Right. Do you see where I'm going with this? I opened up myself to you to read for you. So that means I took my guard down. I took my shield down a little bit so I could allow that energy to come into me so I could get a proper reading. Okay? Now, bad things started happening to me while I was reading at this local spiritual shop. The moment I stopped reading there, things started to even out again. And I knew that's what it was. I should not have been accepting money for my services. I need a sippy. If anybody could tell me what it means when you have constant dry mouth all the time. If you're a doctor, a nurse, can you just comment down there for me and let me know if I need to see a doctor? Because this is getting really annoying. Anyway, I won't accept money. When people would gift items to me, like say a new stone or, even a smudge, like a sage stick, or, oh, that works beautifully. I had someone send me a diamond painting for a reading. She was blown away. You know who you are. These people have never met me, but the moment you give me permission to enter into your energy field and it feels right to me and I don't feel any negative or bad, then I'll read for you. Otherwise, I won't. If I feel something negative or bad, and if I do, now that you've allowed me to enter into your energy field, the moment you allow me to enter into your energy field, I'm going to get everything. I'm going to see your whole life flash before me in my head sometimes, or I'll see all the good. I'll see all the bad. Will I call you out on what I see? No. Because it's none of my business. It's none of my business to go around saying things. It's just not my business to do so. People want to call me a crackadoodle, great. So what my point is in that long-winded speech, squirrel, is there are quite a few of you who watch me that I do have messages for. Please do not come to me and ask me if you are one. The reason being is I'm not going to say yes or no. When the time is right, I will come to you. Okay? I always believe when I get the signs that you're ready, then I will give you an inclination. And I just gave one to somebody a couple nights ago. You know who you are. It'll all make sense, girl. It'll all make sense. All right. So on that note, be careful if you're going to go see a psychic or a medium. If it doesn't feel right, change your mind. Do not give them $1 and walk out. Follow your intuition. You don't have to be a witch to have intuition. Look at this said reader, medium, psychic. If you get a weird vibe, a creepy vibe, a negative vibe, look, say, I changed my mind, this doesn't feel right, and walk away. Because they're probably fake and they just want to soak you for your cash. Okay, on that note, folks, I am going to end this. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate all the support. I know a lot of you ask how to donate to my channel. My PayPal's down in the description box. That is how I'm going to be collecting for my charity tonight. So I'm going to be asking people to say in a note when you send money to my PayPal for charity or for channel. I need to know to distinguish so I can transfer that correct amount to my charity. My goal is to try and raise $250 for my charity because they are in trouble. Not in trouble, but right now they can't take any more animals because they don't have the funds. So they were able to fundraise to get money, but they need more. They need more so they can start helping some animals. So please, if you're going to donate to my channel, write channel. If you're going to donate to my charity, write charity. So I know the difference because I will be going to see my charity on when I get back from vacation. I have to drive right through Edson to get home to Hinton. So let's do this. I want to give back. I have taken so much in my life when I was a drug addict. When I was a drug addict, I took, I stole, I lied, I cheated. I need to give it back now. So on that note, I am going to say, I have to bid you farewell until the next time. Stay positive, live blessed, and until the hashtag Vibe Tribe. And until the next time, see you later, guys.